Hello everyone. Magandang hapon, umaga, gabi sa iyo. And thank you for dropping by sa aking YouTube channel at ating Coach MirandaMiner YouTube channel. Unang-una sa lahat, I would like to say maraming salamat sa iyo dahil sa pagmamahal at sa suporta na binibigay mo sa ating channel because right now, we already have 18,000 subscribers. Utang ko sa inyo at sa lahat ninyo sa inyo ang aking paglago sa industry na ito at maraming salamat at alam ko na you will continue to support Coach Miranda Miner sa ating mission, ating hashtag culture of malasakit. No? So ngayon at this time I would like to request if you could continue to share sa inyong mga friends, sa 10 friends ninyo because if this 18,000 viewers will only share to their friends and will get more subscribers, marami pa tayong matutulungan, no? Marami pa magiging profitable sa trading community and we could continue to be with our mission to further help the trading community by making them profitable one trader at a time, no? So maraming salamat sa iyo and I hope to continue always in all of my videos and I'm sure that you will definitely learn sa aking susunod na video. All right? Talk to you again soon and see you. We're going to give a break on the usual technical side of trading. This time we're going to be talking about who are these three generations in cryptocurrency and what are they going to do? No? Are they going to cause real massive downtrend or are they going to cause a real massive uptrend with cryptocurrency over the next couple of days? You need to know these four gentlemen from a generation perspective. And we'll start with the youngest one. He's actually this guy. His actual name is Jack Mallers. Jack Mallers is the founder of Zap Solutions based from Chicago, Illinois. And by the way, he's actually part of the Forbes 30 under 30. You know, he is actually able to close a 3.5 million seed round led by Green Oaks Capital and employs around 20 people. It recently announced it's actually working with Visa as the payments and credit card giant introduces clients to Bitcoin. This is really good news, no? Mahler's father founded and sold one of the largest futures brokerages in Chicago and introduced him to Bitcoin in 2013. So I'm sure this guy has been hodling Bitcoin way back to almost a decade ago. So we'll definitely see later on what is his influence in the cryptocurrency space. Another one is a little bit of a younger but not so older guy. He's a very famous guy. His name is Mark Cuban. He's obviously an American billionaire, almost $5 billion in fortune or wealth. He's a very well-known guy because he is the host and one of the host of Shark Tank and obviously the owner of Dallas Mavericks and NBA. And he's obviously a co-owner of 2929 Entertainment and chairman of Access TV. He's one of the main shark in the Shark Tank. Obviously, he's been a very shrewd investor and has been actually one of the biggest investors in all of the businesses that were pitched in Shark Tank. No, he's actually around early 60s in his education, and obviously he has been well known as the owner of Micro Solutions. And I think he was able to really earn well when he actually sold his company, Micro Solutions to CompuServe, no, and then became a subsidiary of H&R Block for $6 million, and he made approximately $2 million after the taxes on the deal, no. He's also well known to become, one of the world's richest people, 190, ranked number 190 in the world's richest people, worth around $5 billion. And obviously, from a investment perspective, he has been a venture capitalist, and obviously, from a Shark Tank perspective, he actually brokered almost 85 deals across 111 Shark Tank episodes, a total of $19.9 million invested. So a lot of great news about this guy. And then the next guy that we're going to introduce from our roster from Jack Mallers and then Kevin Cuban, we're going to be introducing Steve Cohen. No? Steve Cohen is actually a very shrewd businessman. He's a very well-known American hedge fund manager and owner of New York Mets, a major league of basketball. And he's also a very good, very sharp businessman who's the founder of hedge fund Point 72, an asset management firm. Um, and let's now go with another guy. His name is the very famous George Soros. George Soros is actually an Hungarian born American billionaire, an investor and philanthropist. He has actually a net worth of almost $8.6 billion, almost 130% bigger than what Mark Cuban is. And has actually been known to donating almost $32 billion in open society foundations, etc., etc. So really a big guy. And obviously, George Soros is actually um, he's actually known for philanthropy, and obviously he is known for the Soros Fund Management. No, let's quickly open the Soros Fund Management. It's actually an American management firm, currently structured as a family office. No, and he's obviously the primary Soros Fund Management is the primary advisor of Quantum Group of Funds. Okay, and he's obviously mayaman. No? He's actually the founder of Soros Fund Management, together with his former business partner Jim Rogers in 1970. No, so we'll further discuss what is it to be. What are their roles? What do they have to do with the cryptocurrency space over the next couple of uh, months and years, etc., etc. So let's go with the news. Okay, so here, the great news in Bloomberg today, it says that cryptocurrency Point 72 seeks crypto head. Point 72 is actually looking for a cryptocurrency head in its company, while Soros starts Bitcoin trading. Very, very fresh news. What is it all about? No, so some of the biggest names in the hedge fund industry are wading deeper in crypto. Obviously Steve Cohen's Point 72 Asset Management is seeking to hire a head of crypto. So, you'd probably wonder, why are they hiring for a head of crypto? While the family office of billionaire George Soros has started trading Bitcoin. You know, the moves, which were both reported earlier by the street.com, come as a growing number of marquee hedge funds. Sabi ko nga sa inyo in one of my live, no, a lot of hedge fund managers are actually dabbling right now, or actually wading deeper into the cryptocurrency space. You know, um, they've actually begun to dabble in the digital assets space. And then, just as you guys remember, if you remember, Point 72 rival Millennium Management has been active in cryptocurrency features in funds, while Brevan Howard Asset Management and macro trader Paul Tudor, this is a very, very well known asset manager, no, have begun investing in crypto. So obviously, from a competition standpoint, if Millennium Management has been actually trading, of course, Point 72 will start to dabble their money into the cryptocurrency space. However, here is the problem. Okay, I want to let you guys know that there is some, a little bit of a personality reputation for these two older gentlemen here. Okay? First and foremost, si Soros actually has been known as the man who broke the Bank of England, because he did short, you know, the bank $10 billion worth of pound sterling, which made him profit $1 billion during 1992 Black Wednesday. So if this guy is known to be shorting a bank, will this guy also short Bitcoin? Will this guy also short Bitcoin? Right? Because, again, shorting, if there is a big, big whale and you have $1 billion, you could actually short the entire market and potentially, crash, crash the price. Right? And if you recall, I was actually discussing about liquidations in the futures global market. You know, in this particular month, April 18, there was a $3.24 billion that got liquidated just because of the multi-FUDs na nangyari. There were three different FUDs, right? The Elon Musk FUD, the China banning FUD, and then the OCC FUD, right? Another major um, shorting crash that have happened is the $2.16 billion shorting that have actually happened. Shorting that have actually happened as of May 19, right? So, this is very interesting. And, a whale or a big hedge fund can actually do that. That's their reputation, right? And you got to remember when we look at the month on month, let's look into the month on month. Just give me a second. Let's actually look for the month on month. There you go. The funding rates. Now look at the month on month funding rates here. Okay. So the funding rates, actually, leverage is the ones responsible for really pushing up the market. Now, it's actually the ones responsible for really pushing up the market, right? If you would notice, if you would see here, from a leverage perspective, right, the funding rate is actually almost positive 0.78 percentage points, no? Positive 78. And the average is just actually zero point 0.1, zero point 0.2, zero point 0.3. But because people have been using leverage as early as March, no, it is actually pushing the market really high. No, it's the ones responsible for the market. It's not necessarily just the whales, no, not just the retailers, but it's the leverage market. No, 0.82 for the month of March, right? But obviously, look at how it went down. Let me just try to adjust the look of this one. Take a look at this one, right? So from a shorting perspective, the current funding rate for the month of July is currently negative 0.1150. But in the month of March, the funding rate for you to have to the funding rate that you need to pay, if you wanted to stay on the buy long market is 0.78%, which is really high. But that means that people are actually buying long the market or leveraging the market. That is the reason why the market is really going high during that month. No? Power of leverage, right? So if this guy is actually known for shorting the market, this could be a risk. This could be a risk, no? This could be a potential risk. Another one personality is obviously Stephen Cohen. And by the way, look at this headline. In 2013, the Cohen founded SAC Capital Advisors pleaded guilty to insider trading and agreed to pay $1.8 billion in fine. And by the way, he's actually also the founder of the now closed SAC Capital Advisors. So these two gentlemen, 0.72, looking for a crypto head, has a reputation in the past. Maybe he learned from his lessons already. And Soros starts Bitcoin trading, who was known to close a big bank in the UK. What could potentially happen next? Right? Going to the other news, obviously we have Mark Cuban. This guy is a very shrewd investor. I really like the guy. Obviously, he needs to learn more, and I'm sure he's learning. He's learning a lot. He's obviously using his leverage and his wealth to learn more and research about the NFT, market. So he says here the Mark Cuban backed NFT marketplace Mintable raises 13 million. So Polygon co-founder and Cuban's investment. Mark is a yield, no? Mark is a yield generating influencer, right? So it says here that the non-fungible tokens marketplace backed by billionaire celebrity Mark Cuban has raised $13 million in Series A funding round from investors, including digital asset issuer Ripple. Wow. There's a partnership with Ripple and Mark Cuban. So really, really, really very, very, very positive news. So just take a look at that particular NFT. So sabi rito, Mintable said the round was oversubscribed. Investors also included Animoca Brands, Metaverse, and NFT investment fund backed by crypt enthusiast Meta Kovan, John Oringer, and the founder of the executive chairman of Shutterstock, a dog band, and founding partner of investment bank Cineo. This is really good news, no? Because obviously, if you have a billionaire now, just not just looking into the coins, but also looking at NFTs, right? NFTs, I think, is really going to be a very, very good opportunity. Tokens are really good opportunities for investments, like what I said on the Axie Infinity. It's really a good opportunity to invest. Another one, the youngest one is actually Jack Muller. So right now he's going head to head with Coinbase. Very, very interesting. So Strike is actually letting its customers buy and sell Bitcoin for almost zero in fees. No, it's actually they're now able to challenge Coinbase, which is actually one of the biggest, centralized exchange in the states. No, let's see. No, the Chicago-based startup, best known for helping El Salvador adopt Bitcoin, said Thursday it would charge only around 0.3% for brokering BTC trades in 48 states and other U.S. jurisdictions. You know, versus comparison with Coinbase, which collects 3.99%. So parang they're giving them a run for their money. So let's see if this is going to be very successful, and good luck to Coinbase. You know, we have Strike right now who's actually giving them a run for their money. Right? So, guys, that's a very quick rundown of who are these four gentlemen. You know, Soros, Steve Cohen, Mark Cuban, and Jack Mahler. And again, three generations in cryptocurrency looking like they're going to be causing a massive potential upswing or downswing over the next couple of weeks. Don't forget to click subscribe to our channel if you've learned something for today. And please click like for this video or comment anything that you'd like me to discuss going forward. Once again, thank you guys so much for your love and support of cryptocurrency and Coach MirandaMiner. I'll talk to you guys very soon. Thank you very much.